Hello, and thanks for coming to Gentlemancy. This video has a lot of interesting information about how Nofap and how women are attracted to men are connected. You need to learn about these qualities that were talked about in the video, and then use them in your daily life. All you can do is try, and the rest is up to fate. Let's get right into the video without further ado. Some of the good things about not ejaculating may already be known to you. But what are the real reasons women fall in love with you? Not only does Nofap make you more active and look better, but it also makes you more interesting to women. But also because it makes you a better person overall. It's not a man's body or looks that make him stand out, but the depth of his character. Which parts of your personality are getting better, and how do these things make women interested in you? What does it mean to be addicted to adult content, and how does that relate to the death of attraction? Nofap helps different people in different ways, but you can't benefit from it if you don't know how it works. You'll miss out on a lot of chances if you don't know why you should do it and how it makes women like you. One of the most attractive things a man can have is a sense of purpose in life. This is because having a goal shows that you are independent and can stand up for yourself. For example, a guy can rate women on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the hottest model-looking chicks, but he would still be happy to date a 6 if his threshold is anything above a 5. Now, turn this around and think about a guy who is a 4. If he does Nofap, it could add 2 points to his score, making him a 6. Nofap is very powerful when it comes to attracting women. It helps more than most other things, like abs, height, money, style, etc., but a bunch of the less important things would add up to make a bigger difference in terms of attraction. To make this change happen, you still have to do something. Even if a lot of girls are looking at you, they won't approach you unless you already know the girl or if you're lucky and in a club. This is why, even if a man has a lot of good qualities, the most important things are his attitude and what he does. When you start the journey, you'll see how the big change will make your life better. If you like the video, make sure to like it and sign up for the channel. Have patience, determination, and other qualities that could help you live a better life. Our brain's principal function is to ensure our survival. A woman will always want to be with a man who can help her and her children stay alive. Women can survive without men in the modern world. They know how to handle themselves. On the other hand, a woman's primitive brain looks for someone she can trust, someone can keep her and her kids safe. She doesn't find it attractive when a man is weak and sick. In the past, being strong was a big part of what made someone attractive. They had to be strong to fight off wild animals, other tribes, and other dangers. Character strength is more important than physical strength in the world we live in now. More than anything else, what you have tells you how successful you are. A person who could kill her will never be attractive to a woman. If a man can't handle the pressure in today's world, he might give up or refuse to do what he's told. He doesn't look very good because he doesn't take care of himself and needs other people to live. Because her brain thinks that these bad things are a threat to her. She does these things because she wants her baby to be okay. Nofap clears your mind and shows you what you should be doing with your life. This is a long process that works itself out. How does it work, though? We'll talk about it in the next section. For now, you have to accept that the Nofap attraction is real because it shows who you are. You couldn't have done what you wanted to do if you were born in the 1800s. At the time, no one could be an astronaut or a computer gamer because the technology wasn't there. It means that where you are has an effect on what you care about. When you're in Nofap, you start to notice things that used to bore you. You might like to read, go swimming, or paint, for example, because doing the same thing over and over again makes new connections in your brain. The happiness you get from it grows each day. That doesn't mean that if you do it a lot, you'll become obsessed with it. You'll get better at what you do, for sure. Science hasn't yet figured out how we decide what we're interested in, but look out for it. You might not know you found your passion until you do it every day. Sometimes you know right away that you were made to do it. Nofap helps you find and follow your passion by giving you the tools you need. People often think that if you love something, you must be good at it. You won't be happy about it most of the time. You won't keep practicing. Instead, you'll do something that will help you right away. But Nofap makes it easier to work. This helps you get better at whatever you're doing and shows you why they're still alive. When a woman sees how hard you work and how driven you are, she finds this very attractive. Self-confidence is a great way to make someone interested in you. Nofaps like to hang out with people who are sure of themselves. What does it mean to be assertive? Why do women like it when men are assertive? Self-assertion means telling people what you think in a way that makes them want to listen. The Cambridge Dictionary says, pay attention. When someone is self-confident, they know what they are saying or doing and don't care what other people think. It doesn't mean you have to be rude to make your point. It shows that a person is sure of who they are and what they can do. The most basic parts of human behavior are aggression and stubbornness. Fear, worry, shame, guilt, and other bad emotions like these keep us from getting angry. But if certain things make these bad feelings worse, it can ruin our lives. These feelings get stronger when we're hooked on adult content. We worry, feel fear, shame, guilt, and other bad emotions more, which makes it hard to do things. Being sure of the choices you make. We can't even make simple choices, like which movie to watch. We do this because we don't trust ourselves anymore. When you're in Nofap, you start to feel better. We can show how stubborn and aggressive we are whenever we need to. Being aggressive in this situation does not mean picking fights with people for no reason. When things don't go your way, you have to fight for yourself and your rights. In this case, being aggressive means confidently taking the steps you know you need to take to solve a problem. Nofap helps you feel good about yourself, and women like strong men. People who can look at you and not look away are interesting. This is something we all know, so there isn't much else to say about it. But how does Nofap make it easier to look someone in the eye? What does she or anyone else think your eyes should show? When you think you're important, you can look someone in the eyes and keep talking. On the other hand, when you are desperate and try to make eye contact, you may scare someone so that she leaves. You feel better about yourself when you use Nofap because it helps you feel better. You don't let your wants control you, and you work hard to improve your life. We should be happy about this. People have said thousands, if not millions of times, that their eye contact has gotten better. Because of the trip they took with Nofap, getting over an addiction to adult content could take more than 2 to 4 years. A woman finds it very attractive when a man can always look her in the eyes. Nofap makes sure that your body has an even amount of dopamine. This means you start to take pleasure in the small things in life. Getting along with other people is a small pleasure in life. You have put up a wall between you and other people because you are addicted to adult content. That wall is starting to break up. People who spend a lot of time online are often uncomfortable around other people. People who are hooked on adult content spend a lot of time online. People who can't stop playing video games, using social media, or looking at adult content. They hate being around other people, and the digital world is the only thing that makes them happy. Because of all of these things, when we take a break from them all and go on a trip, dopamine levels start to get back to normal as soon as we start Nofap. People start to pick up on your good vibe when you let your guard down. This is something you should do on your own. Try going 30 days without a nap and note how your energy changes. Higher self-esteem is another good thing about Nofap. A woman will always be attracted to a man who is sure of himself and has a high opinion of himself. How he feels about himself affects what he does, like how he talks, stands, walks, and so on. When two people with low self-esteem get together, or when one person has higher self-esteem than the other. Self-worth. This is a problem. When they try to get together, things always go wrong. When both people in a relationship are happy and have something to look forward to, parties are very happy with what they have done. But what exactly is self-esteem, and how can Nofap help? Self-esteem is the belief that you can do things even when they are hard, as the idea that everyone deserves to be happy because it is their right. Simply put, self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Do you think your mind is strong enough to help you do what you need to do? Level do you have for yourself? So, self-worth is made up of two important parts: self-respect and belief in oneself. Nofap helps people like themselves more and treat themselves with more respect. When you start to trust your brain again, you start to feel better about yourself. You start to take care of yourself more. You learn how self-aware you really are. Your confidence goes up, and you like how you look and what you do more. So, a woman will always be interested in a man who likes himself. The mind becomes more clear. As we've already said, a clear mind shows you not only what your life's purpose is, but also how to get along with other people. Nofap helps you see things clearly and gets rid of self-doubt, giving you the energy you need to make your dreams come true. Nofap also helps us find the right partner for us, since we often don't know what to look for, by how we feel about them in different ways. We need this because we need it. Not because you love her, but because you need her. You're with her. You stop being so needy when you're in Nofap, and your feelings become clearer. If you are single and like someone, you go after them and do everything you can to get them. You can make your relationship work. Let's say you're already in a relationship with someone you love. You try to make things better with them now that you are mentally stable. Since Nofap started, a lot of relationships have gotten better because of this. Because you and your partner are both addicted to adult content, it affects how close they are to each other. They get along much better with them. No one can have a good relationship with someone who doesn't know how they feel. So if you have a clear head, you'll be more attractive in Nofap. All the things we've talked about so far have to do with how someone looks. People have put attraction in the category of psychological traits. This one is about how our bodies function. This is the last thing I told you because someone can be interested in how you look. Even so, if you don't have the things above, your relationships won't last. It shouldn't be a surprise that Nofap makes our skin better and slows hair loss. Also, your pale, dull face starts to shine because of Nofap. I'm sorry, but I can't give you a scientific explanation because I couldn't find one. This is something I and a lot of other people have been through. Situations in Nofap. I don't think that everyone in Nofap can use these benefits because not everyone's body works the same way. Some people may lose less hair, while others may not. Some people's skin might change, while others might not. In other ways, Nofap also makes you stronger. It is not true that watching videos or reading articles on Nofap will give you superpowers. Even though you have more energy, which helps you move forward in life, you shouldn't expect to be a superhuman. A silly hope is to get stronger. Again, these things might make someone like you for a little while, but it won't last. These traits are what really make someone attractive. Does Nofap have any real appeal? You won't be able to see all of these things quickly because you've been watching adult content for a long time. Your brain is set up in a way that makes you feel things. You always watch adult content when you're upset, sad, angry, or stressed. Just something to do. This habit is harder to break than you might think. In fact, the Nofap path is hard because you have to change who you are to follow it. How you live and why. It's harder than you might think, but also exciting and fun. From now on, this will change how your life goes. Do something and be in charge of yourself. You are the one in charge of your life. Make good choices, says our wise Kelly. If you like the video, make sure to like it and sign up for the channel.